Last night, JD Vance delivered one of the most important speeches in his political career. JD was the closer at AmericaFest. This is Turning Point USA's annual convention being held in Arizona. What made this important is the message that is behind it. It's one that's important, and if you missed it, let's have a look.
More than any time I can recount, people are talking about American identity and figuring out what it is that unites us. But I want to say something here. The only thing that is truly served as an anchor of the United States of America is that we have been, and by the grace of God, we always will be, a Christian nation.
Folks, this is a critical message that the nation needs to hear. The culture wars of the progressive left have been demeaning and attacking our country at its roots, our faithful Judeo-Christian roots. Where JD's going with this speech is one that you have to put your arms around, and it's so perfectly timed as we all question, can JD Vance be Donald Trump's replacement? Where does JD Vance stand on the critical component of faith? He answers both of those questions in spades.
Now, I want to be explicit because, of course, the fake news media will twist everything that I say. I'm not saying... Do you feel about them the same way I do?
We all do.
I'm not saying you have to be a Christian to be an American. I'm saying something simpler and truer. Christianity is America's creed. The shared moral language from the Revolution to the Civil War and beyond. Across that history, our country's major debates have always centered on how we could best as a people please God. That creed...
That's true.
Think about it. That creed motivated our understanding of natural law and rights, our sense of duty to one's neighbor, the conviction that the strong must protect the weak, and the belief in individual conscience. Even our famously American idea of religious liberty is a Christian concept. Because we're all creatures of God, we must respect each individual's pathway to that God. But over the last 50 years, there has been a singular focus, a war that has been waged on Christians and Christianity in the United States of America. And let me say, of all the wars that Donald Trump has ended, that is the one we're proudest of.
So for any of you who are wondering at home, is JD Vance Donald Trump's replacement? The answer is yes. He delivered the message, and the critical one at that he has our back and shares our values. JD Vance being a Christian in a mixed household, where would he go? He's been asked these questions and did a good job navigating them, but driving this message home of a Christian-first policy that is fair to all is one that had to be said. So let me close this video showing you the company, the very strong and patriotic company that JD Vance shares. First, John Quincy Adams has been quoted as saying, "The highest glory of the American Revolution was this: it connected in one indisputable bond the principles of civil government with the principles of Christianity." Second, Abraham Lincoln in 1860-ish. "It is the duty of the nations as well as of men to own their dependence upon the overruling power of God. Those nations only are blessed whose God is the true Lord." Lastly, I'm going to finish with this because I think this is a great way to show a hopeful message as we all prepare to go into 2026 and as the MAGA movement and the America First movement looks for our leader for 2028. This is from Ronald Reagan. Of the many influences that have shaped the United States into a distinctive nation and people, none may be said to be more fundamental and enduring than the Bible. So I leave you with this message of peace, of health, and prosperity as we prepare our families to go into 2026. And I also leave you with this message. JD Vance has prepared the MAGA movement and the America First movement well. He will be our candidate for 2028. He will be a terrific leader, and he will also be one that is driven by the principles of our Christian faith. May God bless you all. Have a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you enjoyed this video.